What's going on, guys? Dustin with the Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube, and we are back with another episode of This or That. So I got Hunter here with me today.
Yes.
Hunter actually just built me a really cool mini slammed dually and gooseneck trailer with an OBS Ford on. It looks fantastic, actually. I'll post it on the Instagram.
Hell yeah, brother.
But anyway, we're back with another episode of This or That. So we got Johnny behind the camera. He's going to ask us some questions. We're going to answer them. Before we do that, though, if you need wheels, tires, or suspension, CustomOffsets.com. You already know it. Let's do it.
EcoDiesel or Hemi?
So the EcoDiesel, I was super excited when the EcoDiesel came out because I've always been a big diesel guy, and like Europe has had small diesel engines in their commuter cars for a long time. You know, like BMW, Mercedes is huge in the diesel game. All of those exist. The first generation EcoDiesel, I'm gonna say it, was as big of a flop as the 6-liter Power Stroke. It was, truthfully.
Fair. Very fair.
You know, like they came out, they launched, everyone was really hyped for them, and then they just were really disappointing. A lot of guys had a ton of issues with them. I had a friend of mine that had one for his work truck. It was in and out of the shop a ton. So yeah, I mean, this is an easy one for me. See,
I don't really have much experience with the EcoDiesel. I don't really know what the main difference is between an EcoDiesel and a regular, like, say,
it's
Cummins.
Little, right? So it's the EcoDiesel is like 3 liters.
So they just named it something
It was
different.
the one that went in the half tons, yeah. And don't get me wrong, the 2nd generation EcoDiesel and the 5th gen 1500s is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And it works really well. You know, and if you're driving a lot, long distance for a daily, and you want to get really good fuel economy, and also want to tow your boat to the, lake on the weekends, it's a solid option. But looking at them overall, I'm picking Hemi. Not a huge Mopar guy, but Hemi's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I'm going with Hemi too, just because, as I previously said, I've never driven an EcoDiesel, so I don't really know how they are to drive and like everything like that, but I am pretty familiar with Hemis, so I'm gonna stick with a Hemi.
Let's do it.
Welded rear diff or only 4-wheel drive?
Oh no.
I mean, honestly, both of them would really suck.
Yeah, I know.
You know, unless you're like a drift guy, right? Like, I guess, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pick a welded rear diff because I'm picturing this in like a slammed, like Nissan hardbody or like a 2-wheel drive Dakota or something.
Yeah.
Right? And then I would just tub and narrow the rear end and just drift truck it everywhere. Kind of like Ken Block, right? Ken Block had the
77 or something like that. It was an F. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
where he's
my God.
fucking tearing it up in the mountains, and he does that donut right in the one corner.
Woo! Ken
Sign
Block,
me up.
if you're watching this, hit us up.
Come collab. Let's do cool stuff.
I think I'm gonna have to go the opposite way. I would rather be rolling in 4-wheel drive year round.
Why?
Honestly, I don't know. Just because 4-wheel drive, you know, you never know what is needed. Obviously, if you have a welded
Johnny messed it up too when he asked
He did,
which is why it's funny.
If you have a welded rear diff in the wintertime.
Welded rear differential.
Say that 5 times fast. No, but if you have that in the wintertime, you're definitely not going to enjoy that. So
No, that would not be fun. You wouldn't want to daily that.
Yeah, so for that reason and that reason only, I'm picking 4-wheel drive just because it's beneficial in the winter. Yes, it's gonna suck in the summer, but
It's just gonna eat tires and
Yeah.
you know, whatever, but it's fine. You can only do like 30 miles an hour. It's cool. You know?
it's fine. Send it.
Dodge or GMC?
I'm going Dodge.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Because up from their 1st gen Cummins all the way up to their 5th gen, I've loved every single body style.
Except the 3rd gen?
No, I like the 3rd gen. Yeah, you guys can roast me, but I actually like every single Cummins that came up.
So anyway, that's another. Okay, so we're back after that technical difficulty. Why you slide your chair around, Hunter?
You pushed me.
I did. Whatever, dude. I don't believe you. So anyway,
Forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
Dodge.
Oh, Dodge. Yes,
Trucks.
I love every single body style that they came out with in the 3/4 ton. I like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and mainly the 5th gen Cummins that they have. I know that their trannies are problematic.
I think they're a lot better now than they used
They're
to be.
better, yes, they are. But I'm just not a huge GM guy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna go the other way because I'm not up and until the 5th gen Ram. Like I'm a big 1st gen guy. I'm a big 5th gen guy, and then like I kind of like the 4th and 2nd gens, and the 3rd gen not my cup of tea. But like GMC has almost always had beautiful, beautiful trucks the whole time. You know, all the way from the beginning through essentially today. Other than like that 99 to 02 new body style thing, not really my taste. But beautiful trucks. Their gas engines have always been solid. Their diesels are pretty good as well. So yeah, I'm about it.
2021 Suburban Duramax or 2021 Ford Excursion?
Dude, how dope would a Duramax Suburban be? Now, granted, it's a little diesel, right? I'm pretty sure that's the baby EcoDiesel or whatever GM is calling their 3-liter diesel. But how rowdy would that be?
That'd be sick.
Be awesome, dude. Like, you want to haul you and your 18 kids to the mall? You got it. You got it. You want to throw your 4 buddies and all your hunting gear in the back and go to Missouri and shoot whitetails? You got it. Exactly. You want to lift it 18 inches and put 40s on it? You can do that too. I just think it'd be awesome.
It would be dope, yeah.
And I'm not an SUV guy. I'm a pickup guy.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not huge into SUVs either, but can you imagine a new style Excursion with the front end of the K350? Oh my God.
Oish.
So yeah, I'm picking Excursion just because it would look amazing with that front end.
I feel like we've been opposite on everyone so far.
That's good because normally we're on the same page.
Yeah, well,
But
it'd be like that sometimes, you know?
yeah, it do be like that.
Sometimes it really do be like that.
2007 Ram 1500 or 2007 Tacoma?
Aww.
I don't like either of them.
Do I have to pick one?
If I had to pick one, I would go with the Ram.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Because you can do more and make them look a lot better than you can to a Toyota. I said it.
No, I honestly see that. I think that they look okay. Again, not a huge Mopar guy. So for me, I think that I would probably go Tacoma. And I'm envisioning, you know, if someone's gonna hand me the keys to one of them, I'm gonna grab the Tacoma keys and I'm gonna build a dope overland rig. You know, because like the Tacoma is a little bit narrower, it's a little bit shorter. There's a lot more aftermarket accessories available for it in terms of, you know, racks and rooftop tents and all that good stuff. So I think that would be a lot of fun. I camp a lot. I really enjoy to camp. So is that how you say? I really enjoy to camp. I really enjoy camping.
I really enjoy camping.
I really enjoy to camp because English is more gooder.
5th gen Ram with a 1500 front end or a 5th gen Ram with a 2500 front end?
Okay, so do you want the 1500 front end or the 2500 front end?
25.
Why?
Just because it.
Just because. You heard it here first, folks. Hunter says 2500 just because. Next question.
Actually, do you have your phone on you?
Yes.
You want to pull up a picture?
Where's your phone?
It's currently at my desk.
Why?
Because
you ain't got no pockets in your sweatpants, cuz.
So the grill is bigger, right? You see the headlights are a little bit more spaced out on the side there.
yeah.
Yeah, this is another 1500 front end. So see, it's a little bit more compact. The headlights are a little bit more smushed, I would say, in comparison to like the 2500s, which are a little bit more spread out.
I think I'm still going with 2500 because it's just bigger and it fits the body.
Yeah, and I think that I agree as long as you're in a 2500 truck. If you're in a 1500 truck, it's not going to look the same, you know? So
It's definitely going to throw off.
You're going to have this big old front end and then this little big cab.
Exactly, yeah. Plus it would look amazing color match, which I don't know if they do come like that.
Depending on the trim package, some do, some don't.
I know there's an all black and
Light bar or light cubes?
Cubes.
bar. Fight me.
Fire.
I thought you were gonna punch me.
Inches. Why light bar?
Because I have one and
Your answers are so on point tonight. 2500, why? Because I said so. Why light bar? Because I have one. Cool story, bro, tell it again.
no, honestly, light bars, they look good on basically anything. I know Biggs has the cubes on his truck, but he has them pointed towards the ditches. So at night he can see if there's any of those big old deer coming I should have probably had some on my last car that I had.
Yeah, you wouldn't have totaled it then.
Yeah.
F in the chat, boys.
But yeah, no. I understand that cubes are more. They're easier to hide. Like looking at K350, we got cubes in the headlights itself. I guess I'm more old school with the bar action. I like the way they look, I guess. I mean, I have one in my front bumper, so.
Yeah, and that's fair. I think it depends on the truck build. It depends on the bumper you got. Obviously, you know, a hidden light bar to me always looks better than an exposed light bar. And the same thing with cubes, right? If you have a bumper with knockouts for cubes, then it's cubes all the way.
Yeah.
But if you don't, right? I'm not a big fan of mounting them up over the hood like what Biggs has. Just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I much prefer coffee, actually. But it really, I mean, it's personal preference. I like cubes better. I think the technology in cubes has come a long way. So.
Very true.
Hell yeah. Bonus question.
Bonus question. Hot or cold sandwiches?
Hot. How, what?
Because it depends.
Depends on what?
Because are we talking like Subway sandwiches or like Jimmy John's, or are we talking like a Hot Pocket?
We're talking.
Because those are hot and they're good.
A Hot Pocket is not a sandwich.
It definitely is.
It definitely is not.
What does the box say?
It says Hot Pockets.
What does it say under it?
I don't know because I'm too busy making my Hot Pocket. I don't read the box. What is it? Cereal? Are you 6?
It says sandwich, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
It says sandwich.
Shut up. It does not. For me, it's all hot sandwich all the time. Even like I pack a lot of my own lunches, mostly because I'm trying to not gain the custom offsets 25. That's notorious for when you work here, right? They feed us good. Don't worry. So for me, a good sandwich, good bread, little ham, little pepper jack cheese, maybe some mustard up on the top, and then you toast that.
Oh, oosh.
Game over.
You make me hungry.
Well, it is lunchtime.
Yeah, you're right.
Bro.
I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going cold. Because I just don't like, I'm just picturing Subway toasted and what I get on a sub. Toasted lettuce is not good.
Why would you
So-
toast your lettuce?
Because that's what I put on the sub.
Why
And
would
if
they
ask
toast your
me-
lettuce?
Because if they ask me if they, oh, you're right. He's really sick
That's
of
another
me.
episode of This or That. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Hunter, for joining us.
Yep.
As always, if you guys need wheels, tires, and suspension, customoffsets.com. I was doing a weird hand thing, and I don't know why. And also make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can keep making content like this one. Peace. Let's go get some lunch.
Yeah.